Hey Scorpio, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I'm going to pull some cards for you. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times and then we're going to get going. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. And today is January 4th, 2020. Go back and watch my Divine Masculine read today. It was really amazing, actually. You might want to check it out. So for everyone watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? And we'll clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned. And fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't mind me, I just got back from my run, so I'm still a little sweaty. So I might be a little bit out of breath as well. But it's really good because I have a lot of oxygen in my lungs. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. What do we need to know today for Scorpio? Scorpio. All righty. So first card out for Scorpio is the Knight of Swords reversed. The challenge is the Tower reversed, the Foundation, the Magician reversed. What's behind you? The Ace of Wands. What's in your head, crowning in your now moment? The Five of Pentacles reversed. And by the way, this is the Gilded Tarot. What's coming up for you? The Nine of Cups reversed. And how do you see yourself today? The Knight of Cups. What's around you or how others may see you is the Death card, Transformation. And by the way, this read is good for at least the first 2 weeks of the month, if not the second 2 weeks as well for some. The blocks that you need to clear or work on is the Seven of Wands. And where we arrive at, we have the Hierophant there. And then I do a bit of a hangman configuration here. This is the connection to whatever's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read. So this is the connection, the Lover's reversed. And then what's left hanging at the end of the read is the Queen of Pentacles. And I will pull you another card as well, but you won't see that until we get to the end of the read. I may pull you more than one depending on what comes up. And the underlying energy is the Page of Cups. So what's behind the Page of Cups, I'm going to do a little bit of a configuration for you to give you a little backstory on that. Again, this is for Scorpio. Okay, and so the underlying energies here for Scorpio. I'll just put this light up a little bit so it's not so high up there. Sorry about that. Let's make sure you can see all the cards. Okay, so the underlying energy is the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Then we have the King of Cups. I think he's first. No, he's actually second. First is the Devil reversed after this, and then the King of Cups, and then the Page of Cups. So there may be some, in the underlying energies going into this read, there may be some issues with work right now. And they could have to do with addictions, or maybe your work is your addiction. This has to do with issues at work. It could just be not getting along at work, or no longer working into the midnight hours. It could be, this could be either you're overworking or you're not working at the moment. Maybe you're done aligning with your desires and you decide to change something. This could be dealing with chaos and going into detox from that chaos, or overworking too much and coming more into your loving family man energy and offering a message of love, or spending more time with your child. Okay? This could also be a child who needs to detox from the chaos. Okay? But either way, it's the overwork. It could be a child overworking at school as well. So those are the underlying energy of working too hard. And we're going to be clarifying all of these cards as well as pulling oracle cards at the end. So in the recent past, you have the Ace of Wands upright. So there's some real inspiration there. Like a new passion, whether it's creative or a new relationship. Let's see why we have the King of Cups and the Page of Cups and then that Ace of Wands all together. So it might be a new passion to spend some time with your child, or this could be a new love, a new puppy love. Okay. Or just your message of love, wanting to spread your message more. Letting go of the job. Maybe just not working so much anymore. So let's see what we have here. Maybe you're dealing with some commitments to yourself for the new year. Okay, so what's coming up for that Page of Cups is the Wheel of Fortune along with the Five of Wands reversed, right? No longer on the quest for riches, or ending a battle, or ending a competition. But this is destined, whatever it is. This is really beautiful. So maybe no longer competing in the workforce, competing in school. Maybe a child's been taken out of a sport because it was too much for them, or something at school as well, some kind of competition or sports, or losing the battle. But I don't see anyone unhappy here, unless it's a Capricorn who's actually the Devil reversed, who's still overworking at work, and the King of Cups and the Page of Cups are happy, enjoying themselves. But either which way, it's destined to let go of the battle, the competition. Could have been a losing battle that you were fighting that's now over, but it was destined to be over. And the Ace of Wands in the recent past is the Fool reversed, and the Six of Cups reversed. I mean, these two really should be upright together, because that's beautiful upright. So whatever this new passion was coming out of this being in disarray, right? So this came first, and then the new passion. So this was being, a fool, falling on your face, humiliating yourself or embarrassing yourself in front of someone, or someone from the past, lacking faith in yourself because of past memories or a bad childhood, or the past returning, and you feel embarrassed in front of them. But out of this negative energy comes this new passion. Okay, comes the inspiration, this new love. And actually the Ace of Wands was coming out after this. So after the frustrations and lack of faith in yourself and faith in others, maybe kids were being really difficult. Maybe you have a newfound relationship with your child, or your inner child, or your shadow self. Okay, loving all of yourself. So, and the Page of Wands comes up right after that too. So this could have been the frustrating child, whether this is a child outside of yourself or your inner self. But I'm going to keep that in the deck. We have the Magician and the Foundation there, but it's reversed, which is insecurities, not having the tools, manipulations. So this is clarified by the Six of Wands reversed and the Three of Cups reversed. This is definitely codependencies and neediness, right? That's the codependency, the need for attention, the need for good news, the need for success. And this has to do with over and under indulgences, or a negative group that you're connected with that you've now disconnected from, right? Because this is feeling insecure in leaving the group behind, even though you're not resonating with that group. It's time to let go. And it could just be doing things under the radar, like, and it could have been this child, the Page of Cups, who was insecure and being manipulative or feeling manipulated by someone else, by an adult perhaps, because the adult was doing things under the radar, being sneaky. And so the child was feeling the energy of the lies, and they didn't know how to deal with it. Because of the adult's overindulgences. The adult maybe had a third party. The adult maybe was partying too much all the time, right? So needy for attention, or just being sneaky all the time, sneaking things under the radar for no reason, or just involved with bad friends or a negative group, whether that's the adult or the child. The central energy here is the Knight of Swords reversed, which is either holding your tongue right? And major silent treatment because you're mad at someone, or this is someone getting a lashing. So this is definitely verbal abuse. So we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, which came up here next to the Ace of Wands reversed. That frustrated child who, out of frustration, getting a hold of their third energy, their creative energy, has found inspiration out of whatever wealth or abundance they came from. Finding inspiration through their heritage, I'm getting. So out of the verbal abuse that you may have experienced from your childhood, this is someone being inspired by the good that was created from all that negative experience. And this is coming out right after that, right? So this is someone not only who's the enemy, this is considered as the enemy or the jerk, right, who doesn't care about other people's feelings, but it's also someone standing in his truth no matter what. If the others want to fight him, he's not going to fight. He's not going to let you hurt him. He's going to protect himself, but he's not on the aggression here. He's just standing there with his swords. If you want to fight him, he will defend himself or walk away. But if you don't like his truth, then you're going to have to walk away and work on your truth. So there can be two sides of this card. But this is coming up with the Page of Swords, right? This is inspired to face your inner demons, your shadow self, right? The dark side of yourself, the side of you that other people might not like, and be okay with that and love that part of you. The challenge is the Tower reversed, either avoiding things or in the aftermath of sudden events, eruptions, epiphanies, anything sudden. So that the Tower has to do with feeling like you have no options but to defend your territory. So that's avoidance. Your challenge is avoiding things. Or being defensive, right? You're not letting go of your prior wounds. It's about you already are everything that's culminated in your life and prior lifetimes from your family and that kind of thing. You're a culmination of all of that. You don't need to defend all the past wounds because you are all of that. It's about standing in the present and surrendering all the past wounds. You don't have to defend your wounds anymore. You just are love. So allow yourself to be love. So that's the challenge for you, is letting go of prior sudden events and fights, right? Explosions and avoidances, and loving everything about you. All the things that you did wrong, loving all that about you. Loving your shadow side. Okay, you're looking back at the past. So that's all about your challenge, okay? It's feeling like you have no options, still defending your old wounds, and looking back at the past. Avoiding things or holding grudges, which is kind of a Scorpio thing to do. So this could be wanting to lash out, could be holding your tongue about it, but this is a really manipulative energy here. I don't like that at all, especially with the Tower reverse. It's avoidances, manipulation, yelling at people, holding grudges. It's all that kind of energy that Scorpio needs to let go of. You hear that, Scorpio? My son's a Scorpio. All right, the current moment energy, the now moment, the crowning energy here is that Five of Pentacles reversed. It's like recovering from something practical, you know, left out in the cold. It doesn't mean you're financially destitute, but felt destitute in some way. And the Ten of Cups is reversed along with the Sun. So it's about exposing the end of this cycle or a very unhappy family experience and exposing all, right? In order to recover, just like any addict, it's like coming clean about your shortcomings and exposing it all in order to heal yourself. So that's what Scorpio is doing. Coming out of feeling like you're outside the group, in exile, abandoned, left behind, homeless. All of those kind of rejection and abandonment issues are coming up for Scorpio to let go, to stop holding on to expose all of your secrets. And don't be sneaky, Scorpio, because I know you like to be. This is about owning up to the fact that maybe your family wasn't happy, or maybe you're not happy in your family now, and this cycle needs to end with you by exposing everything. And this is coming up right after the Sun. right? Sharing with everybody your epiphanies about your life. Okay? You know, blowing your crown, opening up in your crown, in your chakra system, blowing your cover, and not having any secrets, letting it all hang out, being in your truth, no matter what. This is like strong in your truth, no matter what. Even if you stop being so loving, because you know you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. You have to do it with love, but sometimes it feels like you're being harsh. This is definitely coming clean, right? Letting it all out, letting it all hang out. So I'm going to actually put these back and see if they come up again with some of the other cards coming up here. Coming up is the Nine of Cups reversed. So why do we have the Nine of Cups reversed? Why are you unhappy? Why are you dissatisfied? Or somebody else in your realm dissatisfied? All right, that flung right out. You're unhappy because of a split or because of a lie regarding the Queen of Wands, or unless that's you. Okay. But you're seeing yourself as the Knight of Cups. There's some kind of split or lie, cutting through, need to get clarity, cutting through the crap with the Queen of Wands reversed, unless that's yourself and needing to do that with yourself, or in a split between these two people, the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And this could be her energy as well, as her either being a player, falling short on energy, like having good intentions, but she's reversed right now, so it's not looking like good intentions. Or this is someone who's just holding back their passions altogether. All right, but they're not getting their wish and they're dissatisfied. It doesn't look like a happy energy at all, right? This looks like two people who are really mad in a split and very dissatisfied that they're not getting their wish. You see yourself as the Knight of Cups, like you are love, I am love, but yet you have this manipulation energy right next to you. So why is that? Why is Scorpio the Knight of Cups? It's the way you see yourself, but others see you as this, as the Death card, transformation, right? Because you're always very deep about deep transformation, the dark side of things. A lot of cards just flipped out, so we're not going to go there. So a lot of you flips out sometimes, Scorpio, which is true. All right. Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups. So here's your Knight of Cups, is the Queen of Swords, speaking her truth, and this is about in order to gain clarity for herself and others. Being love. Being clear with who you are, no matter what. As long as you're in your truth and showing love, it's like the combination of these two. If you're totally offering in a loving way your full truth with clarity, then how can anyone hold a grudge against you, right? But you also, right after those two cards, have the Emperor reversed. So someone may have passed, or you may not have been able to get over a passing. Could be a father or a grandfather or someone older than you. So in order to get over this person, or it could be someone who was abusive or controlled you or abused their power. It could be your partner or someone else in your life who's passed already or who's alive, but who's now learning how to rest and meditate more to allow the changes to happen. But you have the Death card right next to you, so this definitely could be someone who passed away that was very difficult for you to let go of. So we're going to leave them out there. So then why is the Death card around Scorpio, or how Scorpio is seen? Why is the Death card there? Because Scorpio is all about money, death, and taxes. So you are bound to experience death and money-related things in your life. And so the Death card has to do with being, it's transformation and being sovereign. And even amidst your insecurities and manipulations or other manipulative people. This could be someone who's single too, who you feel like they're losing their mind. This could be someone, it could be, this isn't usually an older person, but it could be an older person also getting Alzheimer's. But someone you might think is going out of their mind. Maybe you're worried they're going to hurt themselves, that they look all fine, but they're really crazy. So you may think that of somebody, that they need your love to fix them. And then we have the King of Pentacles with the Temperance card, which is this is someone who usually has it all together, but this is impatience and losing their temper and fallen angel. So it's coming up like it could be an intervention as well, right? You see both masculine and feminine energies. It's like someone thinks they need an intervention. So this is both for the masculine and the feminine, right? The one, and it feels like, I mean, for you, for the twins out there, you guys can really get this, because this looks like the masculine and the feminine and their families both thinking they're like crazy, but they're fine. They look fine, but they're not, but that's okay, right? But the people outside of the twin community won't understand this, so they literally will think that you're going nuts, or that they need to reach out and do something to help you. And some of the twins may need your help, but that doesn't mean they're not handling what they need to handle, especially if they're going through dark night. And that's definitely coming up here, because this is literally showing me two masculine and feminine who do have it all together, but there's others, and this can be you as well, Scorpio, that people are seeing you like you look fine, but you are actually this fallen angel or impatient, losing your temper really easily. Or you're this feminine energy who's insecure and losing your mind and needing tools to deal with your situation. And this can also represent the masculine and feminine both within you with the Death card, because that's major transformation within your masculine and your feminine, dealing with the dark side of you and your manipulative energies, your insecurities. It's like people seeing you as that huge death transformation of going really deep and recognizing and accepting your dark side and your light side. And a lot of that has to do with money. And because in life, a lot of our dark side comes out in the quest for safety and security, right? So money and success, because that's how we feel safe, our red root issues. And that's what Scorpio, you know, that's their specialty, going really deep into the roots. All right, so why do we have Seven of Wands for Scorpio as the blocks that Scorpio needs to clear as far as standing up for themselves to others? Well, this has to do with expressing yourself, and this is grounding and integrating an offer of love, and these are hours of love. So are you being defensive in receiving love? Or, you know, allowing people to give you attention and just keeping them hanging so you get attention. This also can be boredom with what you have, and so you allow others to come into your realm and give you attention, right? Which may hurt the other person, right? Or it may hurt the person you're connected with because they'll feel disrespected. Right? Or you're just grounding and integrating this offer of love that keeps coming in no matter what you do, but you're still deliberating on it. Instead of just standing up to someone and speaking your truth. This is about you needing to come clean or get clean. Scorpios usually good at saying what they want to say, but they also like to hide things and keep things deep under. They want everyone to believe that they have control all the time. And even if they have nothing to hide, they'll still look like they're sneaking. Like, I know that energy. It's like, even if it's something stupid, like that won't get you in trouble or anything, Scorpio will still hide it like, you know, it needs to be a secret. And then that causes issues for you. That causes issues for you because if people think that you're hiding someone, they're going to start making up stories about you in their mind. Not that they're gossiping, but that's the human mind. That's what it does. When it doesn't understand something and you won't tell them what's wrong or what the issue is, or you're just playing with their head, then the human needs to try to figure out stories about what's really going on with you and why you're being like that. So then they might make up things that are worse than you actually are, and that's not helping you in any way. It's not serving you. So at the end here, we have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. We also had Scorpio energy come up specifically. We have Gemini, possibly Virgo or Aries with that too, with the Magician, but it's usually Gemini, but can definitely be the other energies. And then we have Scorpio twice. You got a lot of Scorpio on the table for you, Scorpio. And then here's Taurus, Gemini again. So Scorpio, Gemini, and Taurus, mainly. So why do we have the Hierophant there at the end for Scorpio? Well, we have the Strength card, and then the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So having the strength, being strong, to offer help in a humble way to someone who seems like they have it all together, right? This is unconditional love, right? So this is a loving man, but who helps the loving man? Like, he's loving to everybody else. Who's loving to him? It's like someone being strong, can be Leo energy as well, offering help or work or proposal to the King of Cups. So this Taurus energy could be this person, which could have Leo in their chart as well. Taurus person offering, instead of being stubborn, offering help to the King of Cups, who could be the Scorpio energy. That could be you. And the Hierophant can be a Taurus, or it can be your religion, it can be your marriage, it can be in the establishment, societal norms. But here's like them, this is like being left out of the church, right, in the cold, and this is like the church. Now you're recovering, taking you in, right? So getting a little help from your friends, or from the church, or from God, helping you through this, allowing others to help you, right? Because Scorpio likes to be the one who figures out other people. And Scorpio needs to allow others to help them as well. We have the Lovers reversed on top of that Hierophant there. So it may be some kind of breakup, because we definitely show a split between the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands there. And this can be a couple here, the King of Pentacles and the Sovereign, but it also can be a father and daughter. All right, so it could be a father-daughter for the feminine Scorpio. I know that's definitely a case for some Scorpios. They really had a hard time letting go of their father. And then for the masculine Scorpio, it's about letting others approach you. Maybe you seem unapproachable because you've got that sneaky look on your face. So let's see, why the Lovers? Why are the Lovers reversed? So here we have the Moon reversed and the Nine of Cups reversed. And this has to do with deception. So that's that sneaky look on your face, right? And this also can relate to arrogance, right? Sometimes when we're insecure, we come off as arrogant and deceptive because of insecurities. And that the Lovers reverse has to do with no affection or a breakup. And we have this Hierophant can be Taurus energy, but we also have the Queen of Pentacles right here, which can be the Taurus, but doesn't have to be. She can be Capricorn or Virgo as well. And she can be another sign too, who's just very grounded and stable. There could be a disconnect between this Hierophant, Taurus, and this Queen of Pentacles, and you could be one of those, or you could be helping them out. Or this is the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so other people might see you as those earth energies, maybe you and your partner, but you want to be more loving as like this King of Cups here. So you could be wanting to help out another couple right now who's going through a split or some kind of lie, or that's actually your situation. And you see yourself as cups, which is love. Others might see you as battling it out here, and then others still may see you as all about the money, but in a good way, very stable and grounded. So why do we have the Queen of Pentacles there at the end? What does that have to do with Scorpio? Okay, we have the King of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So the King of Wands may feel dumped by the Queen of Pentacles or dumped on, may feel pushed to their emotional limits, but they're both upright here. This could be somebody just feeling overwhelmed by love. This could be, so Scorpio could be either one, too, right? Maybe you're receiving offers of love and you're already in a relationship. And this man keeps offering the feminine love because they're overwhelmed by it. They just can't help themselves. Or they feel dumped by the Queen of Pentacles. And maybe the Scorpio wants to help out in this situation because they could be friends of yours. And then there could be a Taurus who's another person. Maybe the Taurus isn't with the Queen of Pentacles, but the King of Wands wants the Queen of Pentacles, but maybe she wants the Taurus. It could be a situation like that. There's definitely some kind of breakup going on, not in a relationship or not getting your way in a relationship. It could be siblings not getting along as well, people at work not getting along, but I'm not really getting so much work energy. We do have the Five of Pentacles reversed up here, but there's really not much else about Pentacles except for her, but that could just be because she's an earth sign. So it's much more around emotions and Scorpio's nature, like holding grudges and losing their temper easily. But Scorpio sees them as loving and in their truth, and not being able to let go of someone, either a father or a grandfather, something like that, or someone who abused their power, or they feel like they're connecting with them. This could be a twin flame thing too. They feel like they're connecting to someone in the 5D and they're in a relationship and they're speaking their truth, but they don't know how to deal with it. And this could be whether you're a masculine or a woman. As far as Scorpio, someone could be offering help to you, or you offering help to them. But it's very confusing because there's multiple people involved here. We have two wands, we have two pentacles here, and these two, there's another pentacle with the Queen of Pentacles up there. Right? So that could be a relationship where this is their twin. So there's definitely some twin issues in this Scorpio scenario here. So now the card that hasn't been pulled yet, that you haven't seen after the Queen of Pentacles, is the Eight of Cups, which is about needing to walk away and within from the situation. Or that maybe this Queen of Pentacles already did that. So why do we have the Eight of Cups? This is already going long for you. So, all right, so we have this again, letting it all hang out, sharing with others, epiphanies or sudden events coming up. And then the King of Swords with his crown or his cover being blown and being okay with it, letting it all hang out and not allowing others to restrict you. This is about getting over the loss and regret, guilt and shame, letting it all go and spreading the word, which is love. Love, love, love. The bottom of the deck going into this read then would be the Five of Pentacles. And beneath that there's that Knight of Swords in the middle of the read who's reversed in the read. But here it was upright, coming in with their truth to tell the Empress the truth. And then somebody's left out in the cold because of this truth that came in, right? Somebody had been sitting in some uncomfortable feelings at work. There's Scorpio. There's the Knight of Cups. Sitting in uncomfortable feelings at work, not getting along, or money issues, or needing to leave, or hiring, firing, layoffs, all that kind of stuff, sitting in the uncomfortable emotions about it, and then finally comes out with it, right? This could be this Queen of Swords speaking her truth to the boss or the Empress, and then getting fired. Or they did nothing about it and you're back out in the cold again. Okay, this could be having to do with the hospital too. Right? Getting discharged back and forth from the hospital. It's like getting nowhere with the Empress. Speaking your truth to the Empress, but feeling like, you know, you got nowhere. You're just as injured or hurt as when you came in, or someone literally got fired or let go because of their truth. So I'm going to pull your oracle cards real quick before I run out of time, because I try to keep these under 30 minutes, but you're going long today, Scorpio. What do we have? We have the Page of Cups and we have the Knight of Cups. That's really beautiful, loving energy. And we have the Hierophant upright. That doesn't have to be negative. That could be the help that's there for you. And the Death card next to you is good too, because that's full transformation, allowing the changes to happen. Allowing the change. Just, you know, you need to get out of any manipulative or the need to verbally lash out or hold grudges. Be dissatisfied, not getting your wish, and just be loved no matter what. So you have domestic harmony, 46, which is the 6 of Cups, the children in the garden, and then happy ending is 93. So that's really nice energy. It's about finding harmony in the home. And then we have physical activities on underlying energy, 67, which is that Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe you want to offer to work out with a friend. And just keeping the home happy. And you have blue and yellow, which is the throat chakra and the solar plexus, having confidence and speaking your truth, but using your psychic energies as well, with your third eye and your crown. Then we have the romance angels, real quickly. Romance angels for Scorpio. Romance angels for Scorpio. What's up? All right, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, but also pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So follow your synchronicities and your inner guidance. And romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So it's very interesting because it seems like at home, everything's hunky-dory, but there's something within you that you may not be discussing with your partner. Romantic feelings that need to be explored or addressed. And so let's see from the Kipper deck. All right, from the Kipper deck. What else does Scorpio need to know? What is the point of this read for Scorpio today? It's about letting all be seen, exposing all, not being sneaky. Right? Being very upfront with everybody. And if they're not treating you the way that you should be treated, then we have the main male in the house. So it's about domestic harmony. That came up. And there's also some adjudication involved here, okay? Whether it's outside your relationship and work-related or home. The home's definitely involved here. And it could have to do with issues, legal issues about the house as well. So about the home or the relationship and keeping things happy there, there's poverty. There's poverty after that, and then unexpected income. So afraid, some of you may be afraid to leave a relationship because you don't make the money in the relationship. And there's actually somebody else outside the relationship you're interested in now. And the underlying energy is journey with the main female. So it's like the Scorpio female and the masculine, who could be in despair, are now about to take a journey. Okay, you came out from sudden wealth and high honor to all of a sudden despair, and the main female going on a journey, whether it's one or the other, going without each other, or going on a journey together. And then one last from the Metatron deck, and then we'll call it a wrap. One more for Scorpio. What do they need to know? This is really long. 39. I haven't done one this long yet. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, evolution, birthing the new, number 40, which is that Page of Cups. It's all about allowing that new love, that puppy love. Could be about a child as well. Maybe someone just found out. I'm not really getting pregnancy here, but someone could have found out that they're pregnant. Transformation, light and dark. So it's about loving all the parts about you, the light and the dark. And the 31 is about the 5 of Wands, the expansion energy. You know, you don't need to compete and all that kind of stuff. You can play and have fun, and expand as opposed to fight and compete. And the underlying energy is boundaries. Set them daily, right? If someone's flirting with you and you're married, set boundaries around that. 14 is the Temperance card, right? Because when you're flirting with someone else, you're not respecting. You can be friendly with someone. There's a difference between being friendly and flirting. If you're flirting with someone else, you need to set boundaries. Because if you're not willing to leave your relationship, then you shouldn't even be dealing with that crocodile, right? 14, Temperance, be patient. Be patient with yourself. You have the key. You have the key to your road, and it's your choice what road you want to take. If you really feel like you need to leave your relationship, you need to leave your relationship. But if you're not, then you need to disconnect from those who may be flirting with you and you like the attention, but you need to let go of that. You need to set your boundaries. But love both the light and dark of you. Don't be ashamed of anything, but, decide what you really want for yourself and then go with it. All right, Scorpio, make sure you drink your water and get your rest. Rise and be loved, guys. You know the rest. Be good. Have fun. Bye.